children, today onwards we will start our standard 8 classes for history. Myself, Mrs. Sharmi Day. I just love writing my names with the lines of history. It gives me a sense of attachment towards the subject which I love the most. And also I was taking the brush which is shown in this app, whether it works or not. Okay, so let's start the chapter, first chapter of our history of standard 8. This chapter you can call it like an intro to the modern history which we are going to study this year, or as a revision of what we have already done in the last 2 sessions or years, that is 6th and 7th. Thus making this chapter an very important one. Okay, now let's see the name of the chapter. The name of the chapter is How, When and Where. How, when and where. If you translate this in Hindi, you will get kaise, kab, kahan. How is kaise, when is kab, and where is kahan, if I am not wrong, right? So this is a 3 important question tag. If you say it in English, 3 most important question tag. But I want to add one more word to this question tag, and that word is why. Why in Hindi is kyun. Now it became 4 main words. How, when, where, why. Kaise, kab, kahan, kyun. I hope it's not confusing. I'll repeat why and I'll tell you why this is very important. The name of the chapter is How, When and Where, and we have added one more word from our side, that is why. So, I love to sometimes call it even K2 because in Hindi we call it kaise, kab, kahan, kyun. So it sounds interesting, है ना? So these 4 question tags are very important in history. These question tags help us to learn more about history, to know more about history, to study more about history, and the most important, to remember history. यही वो जगह है जहाँ अपनी बुलेट ट्रेन मालगाड़ी बन जाती है. Remembering history, which our kids, even when I was a kid, to remember it was a big task, right? But I am telling you, if you, with this help of this 4 question tag, history will become very important, and that is the reason why I am giving so much of importance to the heading of the chapter. These 4 question tags will help you to find the questions related to history, like कैसे हुआ, how did it happen, कब हुआ, when did it happen, क्यों हुआ, why did it happen, and कहाँ हुआ, where did it happen. Hope I have not gone wrong. कैसे हुआ, कब हुआ, क्यों हुआ, कहाँ हुआ, how did it happen, when did it happen, why did it happen, where did it happen. Sounds like history, right? If you are able to answer this 4 question tag, you will be very well able to answer, remember the questions related to history, any past events related to history, any incidents related to history, any war or any historically significant date. This 4 question tags will help you to remember. So you can see how important these words are. If you now come to with the history, now let's us start or say शुभारंभ किया जाए चैप्टर का. Let's see the first topic. What is the name of the first topic? The name of the first topic is, let me try my brush once again. Oh, it's working. How important are the date? How important are dates? Okay, so this is our first you can say the heading or the topic, first topic. It starts with, and see, it starts with one of the important question tag, how. The first line says, so let's start now. So the first line of the chapter says, let me see if I can zoom it. Okay, I hope it is clear, and I will suggest please keep a PDF file with you in your mobile, or it's where, if it's useful, please try to take out a printout. It will be more helpful rather than seeing in the mobile. And if you are able to get a book from one of the senior, then though it's very means the most useful. So the very first line, what does it say? That it says that the historians were fascinated with dates. Now, who are the historians? Historians are the people who study about the past. We have done this definition in 6th standard and also repeated in 7th standard. So, historians are the people who deals with history or study about the past, right? So it is said they were fascinated with dates. Fascinated. What does the word fascination or fascinated means? That they were strongly attracted or interested in dates. Now, how are the historians like this date, or what does it mean that historians were fascinated with dates? See, what did the past historians did? They always relate any topic with dates. For example, if we take an example of a ruler, if we take an example of a king or an emperor, so it was like that when was that king or that particular ruler was born? When did he became the king? How many battles did he fought? And when did he die? So this all dates become very important. In other words, history is full of dates. You remember our chapter Delhi Sultanate and Mughal Mughal Empire, which you did in 7th standard, how there was a date and a year chart given with each of the king and emperor. So there was lot in the past, even like as being a student myself in school days, we used to remember all these dates and all these flow charts of which had the dates of different event. Because of this, students feel history is very boring, cause it's only about kings, rulers, what they did, what they didn't did, that's it. So history, you will find your parents also saying that हम जब छोटे थे कितना बुरा बोरिंग चैप्टर था, गड़े मुर्दे उखाड़ने वाला चैप्टर था, कोई काम का नहीं है, क्या करेंगे वो राजा महाराजाओं के बारे में पढ़ के. But even, you know, as a student, I also used to feel the same. I was also one of the person who used to feel kitna boring history. But when I came to college, my total view, my liking for the history increased. I completely fell in love with this subject when I came to know that history is not only about kings and queens. There are many more things you can learn in history. So this was the change from the past to present. How this change happened, what was there in the past days, what are there in the present days, is more was emphasized on this events, what happened in the particular date or a year. So it was said that more than a date, a event is more important. The event or the incident makes that date important. We will do this in the coming paras, that what I want to say, that why an incident or an event makes a date important. So we have started to know what was the changes. Now, apart from the history, rulers and kings, we started learning more about the society, more about the common people, more about the culture, the tradition of the land. And we also came to know about different people like tribes, craft person, farmers, traders, and saints. See, this all we have done in 7th standard. So you can't say now that, ma'am, only we have done about the emperors, only we have studied about kings and queens. No, we have studied about many different things. So you can refer this as before and after. पहले का कैसा हिस्ट्री था और अभी का हिस्ट्री कैसा हुआ. Okay, let's proceed. And what do we have more to learn? Let's see. Now, let us say how to make history interesting. We will take one example which is given in your book also. Let me use my brush again. It's about drinking tea. Oh, what a shape it is. Okay, anyways, the example is about tea. Okay, and what we are doing, how to make history interesting, and how can you add those 4 question tags with history to make it more interesting to remember things. So in the book there is an example given about drinking tea. When did people started drinking tea? How did tea plantation started in India? See, tea is not something which was originated from India, it came from outside. So, how did the people develop the taste for tea? Did it happen in one day? It is not like that, that a date is fixed. Like in 1920, in the month of December, it was very cold and people wanted something hot to drink. So, one morning they got up and started drinking tea. No, it didn't happen that way. You can't fix a date with such event which takes a long process of time. It happens over a period. बहुत ज़्यादा समय लगता है, आप एक फिक्स टाइम नहीं दे सकते उसको. So even this was like this. The tea was introduced to the people. Slowly they developed the taste. Slowly then it spread all over the country. Okay, and one more such example is of the main topic which we will do, that is the British rule in India. That is the main topic of 8th standard, right? British rule in India. But can you tell me a date when the first British came to India और for put his first step, अपना पहला कदम हमारे देश में रखा था? एक डेट बताओ मुझे. Can you say? No, we can't. We can't relate any date to such event, because it can't it's not possible, because it's a complete stretch of time. So though we can say that okay, in around 1600, or say now tell me 1600, if I'm saying, so what it will become? 17th century? Yes. So around 17th century or 1600 somewhere the British came. But you can't give it a fixed date. You can't give it a fixed date that when did the British came, when did they started ruling India, when did they gain power. No. It happens in a big span of time. Like one more example we will take quickly. It is very important, children. That's why I am putting a lot of stress in it. I am giving a lot of importance to this part. We can't go in a hurry, though it's an online classes, but we have to take it in detail to understand this. Like one more example, as I was saying, when we have done the timeline of medieval period, what was the timeline? 700 AD to 1700 AD. But did you see any year attached to it? Like if it is 700, so it start from we can give it a fixed date कि ये साल में शुरू हुआ, 700 कि ये साल में शुरू हुआ. No, ये साल में खत्म हुआ. For same with the modern period, we say it starts with 1700 and it we don't say that it ends in 1947. Yes, 1947, that was the time of our independent. It continues after that also. Still we are in the modern periods, but we can't give it a fixed date. So these are the two example to tell you that some events can't be fixed by dates, right? Quite interesting, and I hope you are understanding what I am saying. Now if you come to here one picture, I'll zoom it for you. Now you know, children, this picture we will do when we will discuss the topic related to this. Now if I tell you this, you will not understand. So let this picture rest for a while and I'll scroll up and go to the next page. See, this is the pages of your book. That was the first page. This is the second page of our book. So let's see what is the next thing we are doing. I took a pause because there is a background music sometimes we will be hearing coming from behind. We can't help it. Construction work is going on next to my house, so please just ignore it or just enjoy it like a background music. So coming back to the next topic, we have completed the topic. The heading of the topic was, quickly, what was the heading of the topic? I want, though you are sitting at home, if you, I want you to repeat after me, then only it will be helpful for you to remember. Please, whenever I am saying or repeating any word, you can repeat with me. As I always tell you, that read, learn loudly so that everyone around you also learns history. So what was the heading of the first topic? How important are the dates? Now, dates, how important are the dates? Now the next question tag that comes, it is which date. The next topic is which date are important, which date are we should consider important in history, and which dates we can ignore, which events we can ignore. It's not very much important, because history itself is a very vast thing. If you keep on learning everything, it will be too much. So what the historians have done, they have taken out some special, some important events for you which is related to a particular time and date, and they have tried to give you. Okay, so how to make out that which event or which date is important? For example, if I say 15th August 1947, before our independence, if I gave you this date somewhere around 1940, that something will happen in 15th August 1947, or what is 1947, you will not able to understand what is that date. It's just a simple date, but something very important happened on that date, and that event made that date special. As I told you in the previous para, that I'll tell you what I mean when I said that it's not the date which makes the event special, it's the event or the incident which makes the date special and important. So 15th August 1947, what is it? It is our Independence Day. So this way how it becomes important for us. So here we will take one more example of Britishers. Now who are the Britishers? It means the people who comes from Britain or England, right? These are the people who ruled us for many years. So let's see this topic, and see, from here starts our actual 8th standard topic, British. Now from here onwards till our last chapter, we will do British, and only British, right? So history topic, as I said, from here we start knowing more about the British, what they did, what they didn't did, how good they were, how bad they were, everything. So how they told history. Now let's see, even the Britishers wrote history. We will do it in detail, but we have done in 7th also, that even Britishers wrote the time period when they had been to India. So they have written about those time period, how the 150 years, they have written everything about their rule in India, we find. But which dates they have mentioned in it? Listen carefully. Which dates, which events they have mentioned in it? They have mentioned only the dates and events which are related to them. उनसे रिलेटेड जो भी इवेंट्स था, जो ब्रिटिशर्स को दिखाता था, वही टॉपिक उन्होंने लिखा अपने हिस्ट्री में, फॉर फ्यूचर जनरेशन टू नो, फॉर अस टू नो, सो दैट वी रीड only about them, only about the Britishers. They lived in a country for more than 150 years, but in this 150 years they have written only about themselves. मैं खुद अपने बारे में, me, myself, we say something like that. ना, it was like same with them. उन्हीं के बारे में, उसके बारे में लिखा. They wrote only about themselves, I said, without giving any importance to Indian. उनके हिसाब से Indians तो कोई important थे ही नहीं. For them, Indians were uncivilized. This we will do. It's very something very interesting we will do in the coming part. Okay, according to them, Indians were not important. The events related to them were not important. So let us see what they have written then. Then what did they have written? They have written things that were related to them, like the rule of governor general. Here it's something very important. The rule of governor general. Who is a governor general? Governor general is actually the, you can say, the head or the in charge of a company. So which company here? British East India Company. See, first British East India Company came to our country as traders to do business with our country. Okay, British East India Company was formed in England, of course, by Britain, to do business or to trade with East, South Asia and India. So this was a company which came. So each company had one head. So even British East India Company, the head, you can say the name of the post was Governor General. A simple way to remember. So the history of British start with the rule of this Governor General. The first Governor General, I'll try to show you the picture. See here, you can see. The first Governor General was Warren Hastings, right? He became the Governor General of India in 1773. So, starting from Warren Hastings till the end, till the last Viceroy, Lord Mountbatten. Now, again, what is Viceroy? Viceroy is actually the ruler of a particular place or head of a particular place who represent, who of course he is the head, but he is a representative of the British monarch or the British king or British queen, I should say. British queen, he was a representative. Again is the name of the post, which changed from, how did it change from Governor General? How did the power shifted from East India Company to the main queen? The queen took over. First the East India Company used to rule India, and they, of course, under the guidance of British empire, against the guidance of the queen. But an incident happened where the queen or the British monarch or the Britain completely took over India, and the East India Company was, you can say, deleted. In the easy word, deleted. Chalo. Right, so these are all about. So what did the historians of British did? They wrote just about themselves. उनके लिए सारे dates वही dates important होते थे जो उनके बारे में होते थे, उनके गवर्नर जनरल के बारे में होते थे. Which governor general? See, first governor general is Warren Hastings. Please remember this. These are some of the very important questions, extra questions. See, when in school, when I take the class, I keep on giving you extra questions. Here I'll give you at the end of the class. You will see, I will try to post the or mail it to you, the extra question answer. So here is one of the important question, that who was the first Governor General of India? Not only him, there were many others. Names are given. If you can see, I'll again on my brush. This is something like a game. Here it goes, right? Hastings, Warren Hastings, Wellesley, Bentinck, Dalhousie, Canning, Lawrence, Lytton, Ripon, Curzon, and many more. The list is never ending. We will do it if we start doing their name. Our class will never end. So when we are doing, when they come in that particular chapter, that time we will read more about them. So the whole history was about this Governor General, and about them, like how, which, what kind of people they were, what kind of personality they had, what policies they used to rule India, what were their achievement, and what were their lifestyle. Only about them. Even see in this picture of Warren Hastings, what it is written. Of course, they used to write about all this in history, but with that they used to also draw painting of themselves, which to show them as something superior, to glorify, अपने आप को बड़ा दिखाना, इंडियन से भी बड़ा दिखाना कि हम कितने हम बहुत बड़े, हमारा अस्तित्व, हमारा स्टेटस, हम खुद व्यक्तित्व, राइट, पर्सनालिटी कितनी बड़ी है. सो सी व्हाट इज इट रिटन, वाइल हिस्ट्री बुक्स नरेट द डीड्स मीन्स उनका काम, ऑफ गवर्नर जनरल, बायोग्राफीज, बायोग्राफी you all know about them, glorified them as a person, and the painting projected them as a powerful figure. Their pictures used to talk. See how nicely Warren Hastings is sitting. By seeing the picture you can make out he was something very big. So this was all done to uh, glorify British. This was the way the British showed themselves. So among this, kids, when I was taking the names of this Governor General, I would like to share something with you, one secret. I personally like few of this Governor General. Like one of my favorite is Lord William Bentinck. Lord William Bentinck. I'll put his name here. See. Now you will say, you will feel surprised or you will feel shocked. Huh? What Sharmi ma'am is saying? Sharmi ma'am को Britishers अच्छे लगते थे, उन्होंने तो हमें इतना torture किया. Then why Sharmi ma'am is saying that they were the favorite? That they were her favorite? I'll tell you why. The reason you will come to now, that why I'm telling that some of this Governor General were my favorite. Some of the things British did was my favorite. Of course, it's very interesting. That's why you remember I told you that in 7th standard only that I'm waiting for 8th standard history, because I find I'm my personally favorite and find it's very interesting. So dear students, I think the chapter we will keep it till here, because if we do too much, nothing is going to go in your head and my head also. See something, let me one thing I forgot to show, let me see if I can scroll. Yes, when we were doing about the tea, something very interesting is given here. Here you can see an advertisement. Now you know what is advertisement also, we have done in 7th standard. See, that is why in my introduction class I told you that most of the topics will be linked with our 7th standard. So we know what is advertisement. Here is an advertisement showing that how was tea was popularized in India, how it was made popular among the Indians. In this advertisement, you can see a king, a person who belongs to a royal family with India in the background. Who is this person? Actually, this person is seated in the back of the horse. Here, let me check if I can do it. Okay, is a person, okay, this person whose name is he was the third son of Queen Victoria of Britain, Prince Arthur. Okay, so actually what they wanted to show through this advertisement, that even the royal people of Britain or British drink tea. So now what happened, even the Indians started thinking, अरे वाह, वहाँ के राजा महाराजा चाय पीते, चलो हम भी चाय पीना शुरू करते. It's something like that. I just shared this something interesting fact, and also this questions which are this type of pictures which you will see in your book always, like source and extra information are very important. It does come for the question answers. They can ask from anywhere. So we will keep it till here. We have covered two important topic today. One topic was say which dates, and one was how important are the dates. Hope you have understood what I have said. Now the rest portion we will cover in the coming classes. Hope again I am repeating, please arrange for a book or a PDF file, and if possible, if you have a printer at home, take out the print of that, and if the shops are open, you can please take the print from the shop also, because reading it from the mobile, I know it will be difficult. And we also, at the end, like we used to do in the class, what we used to do, we used to write all the extra questions, important words, meaning. So now also please take a 200-page copy and start writing all the important points in it. So with this we will end our today's class. Hope you have find all the information given easy to understand and also not very short. Why I am saying this, because I got few feedback after my intro class that 7 minutes, oh my god, only 7 minutes video. How can Sharmi ma'am talk so less about history? That's not our Sharmi ma'am. I know. So here is a class for you with lot of information, and I hope now the video, the voice quality, the and picture quality, everything is good. See children, because even we are learning as teachers, this is something new for us, and we know that we will become successful, we will succeed in this new thing with your help and support. Yesterday we got lot of feedback, and with those positive feedback, I'm sure we will do better and good day by day. So with that positive note, I say tata to you all, my dear children. Hope you all start studying, because see, you already got 2 months of vacation. If you count from 14th March, you have already enjoyed 2 months of vacation. So now it's time to stay home and stay safe. Of course it's safe, but stay home and start studying, my dear kids. So tata from me. Have a great day. Bye bye.